everybody. Today I'm going to do a Way Back Wednesday for a change. Excuse me while I move this table. There we go. These are knives that I've shown before, or at least most of them. And I've got a couple of them that are really special. One of them that's really old. It's probably my best made knife. And then just a lot of them to show. The oldest one, or the youngest one here, is 75 years old, so that'd be 1952 or at the latest. And that would be this one and a couple others. I think this one here. But these are all Imperials. And I was talking to Hudson Brothers over there, and we were talking about how a lot of people think that the Imperials aren't really quality knives, but they started out as a quality knife. Half stops. Here to snap on that. This knife was made, look at the tang stamp. This knife was made in the early 20s. Look at the blades are all nice and straight. A little bit off on this one, but not enough to make a difference. But look at the quality on that. This is quality I don't see on new knives. And the only thing I can figure is that this one was a promotional knife, because you can see where they show where the cutouts could be, but they're not there. But I mean, half stops. I mean, it's just a really great knife. Probably the best quality, the best snap I've got of any of my knives. And when you start comparing these knives out of the 20s to one that was made in the 80s or 90s, usually they don't compare because the tooling's changed so much. I've got these two. This one here is a rare tang stamp. It's Imperial at a slant. This one was made in the 20s, late 20s. It's just a really nice knife, but it's special in the fact that it was in the President's Production Board for Imperial. And it's a pre-World War II knife, all these are. This one here is 1936 to 1952. But I know it was an early one because this was on the production board too. These are both certified knives. When Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and I can't remember who the other one was, when they bought the stock and stuff from the Schrade factory, this was on the production board. It's certified by Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I got this one up here. This one is a late 20s. It's Providence. It doesn't have the Rhode Island on it. But I mean, we're talking swedges. You got a little peeling up, but heck, it's an old knife. Nice snap. And this one's been used. I mean, it's not pristine. That's the quality they made back then. Here's one of my favorites. I love bird's eye knives. It's got a nice wedge on it. This is Imperial Knife Company. You can't date these. It's really hard. But it's before 1952. It's just a really nice knife. I got these two. These are later models. They're boys' knives, but that's the quality that even boys' knives were back in that day. Half stops, got great snap. Here's my Deputy Sheriff single blade, well centered, nicely made. It's a clamshell, so is the boy's knife. Half stops. Ooh, cut myself. I can cut paper with these. Never been touched. I always like this one. It's just I love the covers on it. Something about a well done, what they call it, molasses. Butter and molasses, that's it. Knife is really nice to have. It's a small one, but it's a nice little knife. Okay, this one here is 1930 to 1936. That's what most of these knives are, really. But come with half stops. The bolster is built into the liners. But really, really nice knives all the way around. This one, I carried this thing for about 4 months. And I dropped it one day, and I made the decision I wasn't going to carry it anymore. But this one was definitely a deluxe model. Beautiful knife. Here's one 1936 to 1952. A little pen knife. I've got 2 or 3 of these, and I always like the pen knives. I know most people don't. 1930 to 1936. This is a nice one. Cattleman's, whatever you want to call it. This one's 1930 to 1936. Yeah, another 1930 to 36. Little pen knife. Here's one that I'd love to have got one in better shape, but I've looked and I can't find any of these. Little Popeye. 1930, 1936 again. I love the fact they got half stops, and they're really well made. That one, the small blade, doesn't have a whole lot of play. Another 1930, 1936. Got really pretty covers on this one. Got 1930 to 1936, another pen knife. I've got quite a few of the pen knives. They're one of my favorite patterns. And then there's this thing. This one's 1936 to 1952. This is one of my favorite knives. I'm not real big on the well, what they call them, not a fishing knife. Anyway, I love the blade shape on this one. I mean, this is just scary. More of a dagger than anything else. But it is gorgeous. Again, no gaps. No half stop on this one. But considering the age, I mean, it's at least 75 years old, so. Anyway, that's my older Imperials. Thought I'd show them and let everybody see them one last time. But if you like Imperials and somebody tells you how cheap they are, this is made in the early 20s and it's definitely not cheap. A gorgeous little knife. All of these are. Anyway, you guys have a nice day and God bless you.